Hey guys, what's up? David Siteman Garland and hanging out with my fuzzy pillow here today. But I'm back, new video for you, new training video. And you know, here's the thing. I revealed something that was a little bit crazy last week. I revealed a little bit that over the last 24 months, I've done $1 million in sales of information and advice products online. And you know, I've been mentioning this, and I didn't say this to, like, you know, get warm fuzzy flowers and all that kind of stuff in the mail. The reason I told everyone about that is I want to share with you what worked and what didn't. And because that's the thing, I'm a huge believer in modeling, right? And that's something that I did, you know, on my journey here, is I'm always looking at what are successful people doing? How can I, you know, take that and make it my own? How can I take a strategy that someone else did and, you know, either emulate it or make it my own, something like that. So I want to do that for you guys. And that's going to be a lot of stuff that I have coming up, is going to be sharing some of those key strategies, you know, the good stuff, the bad stuff, the ugly stuff, because a lot of times the most successful things were just about 2% of what I did. You know, it's like 98% was whatever, but about 2% of what I've done has gotten like 98% of the results. So I'm gonna be sharing a lot of that stuff today. So in this video, what I want to do is I'm going to hop over to the computer. I do not even know where it is. It's over there. Maybe I'm not even sure where I put it, but I will go find my computer. That's step one. And then I'm going to step over to it, and we're going to talk about a very specific email that you should add into your autoresponder sequence that I would highly recommend doing, regardless of what your autoresponder sequence is, whether you're selling online courses or ebooks or you're just building your list, whatever you're doing. I have a very cool email that you can emulate. So I'm going to hop away from here, find the computer, and we're going to hop into the strategy. So let's do it.
All right, so I found my way over to the computer here, sometimes getting a little lost in my own place, but now I found my way here. So Rise to Top mini lesson today, we're talking about an email you must add to your autoresponder campaign. So this is kind of what I'm calling the $1 million strategy series, and that is if you're going to be successful with, you know, creating and selling information products and how-to information and advice online, it's not really, you know, about doing one thing correctly or anything like that. It's really kind of a sum of little things that adds up to big results. And so today, this is something very, very specific and simple to kind of implement. I'm talking about a very specific type of email to add to your autoresponder campaign. And I call this email, aptly named, the I'm a Human email. The I'm a Human email. So we're going to dive into it, dissect it a little bit. This is the I'm a Human email strategy here that you can just implement very, very quickly. So let me explain how I use it as we get into this. And a lot of you have seen this page, and if you haven't seen this page, you can check it out, createawesomeonlinecourses.com. This is my opt-in page for Create Awesome Online Courses, where people and thousands of people have entered their email here, and they get a free video series from me. So, you know, you get the email, you enter your email, and then, you know, you get a screen like this where you go on to the first video, and then you get subsequent videos that are emailed out on an autoresponder, right, on the Create Awesome Online Courses. Now, here's something that we've experimented with and something that works very, very well, and I'll explain this. So after someone gets the first video, I think about a day later, I'm not 100% sure, it might be 2 days, a day or two later after they get the first video, they get this email from me, and this is the human email, okay? So the subject line is courses plus fear equals bad, please reply. And that's very important in the subject line, is the please reply. Okay, that is one of the very, very key things here. So I'm going to read the email, and then I'm going to kind of analyze kind of the thought process behind it, okay? So it says, I remember when I was thinking about creating my first online course, I procrastinated big time. Thought about it, talked myself out of it, thought about it, talked myself out of it, and I realized what was holding me back, quite simply, fear. Imagine if I would have given into the fear. I can promise you the following things would not have happened. My course would not have made 6+ figures in profit just a few months. I would not be sitting here. I would be sitting here thinking, what if? I would not have brought hundreds of new customers into my world. I would not have built a huge list of awesome people. I would have not been really happy to check my email to see if I made a sale because the course didn't sell well. Yes, Captain Obvious. I'd love to hear your number one fear that is holding you back from creating your online course. Simply reply to this email and let me know, yes, I'm a real person, he. Together, we're going to crush this fear and get you on the path to success. David, now, a lot of you have seen this, and if you want to see this email, you can, of course, opt in over at createawesomeonlinecourses.com. It'll be coming to you. But let's go through the idea of this email. So if you break it down, is that, the first thing that I'm doing in this email is I'm telling them, like, listen, and this is so true, and this is where we all are. I'm telling them, like, I'm not a special person here. I'm not someone that doesn't have fear. I'm not someone that's scared. I'm not, not scared all the time. I was worried about this, and I want to hear from you. And the key here is that you're getting people to reply to your email, and in some cases, confess something. Right? I mean, like, and when you confess something, it's very much a psychological trigger that builds rapport. It simply builds rapport. That's the best thing that it does. When someone confesses something, it grows the relationship between you and them. And that is really, really what this email is all about. And I read every single one of these. Every single one of these that comes in, I read. We've had thousands of them, literally. It's very, very interesting stuff. And, I can't reply to all of them, of course, but, you are, because then you get into the re-reply whole thing here. But the idea here is that, folks are kind of confessing a little bit in you. And, by the way, funny side note on this email, do you see that line that says, simply reply to this email and let me know, yes, I'm a real person, he, or her, H-E-E, H. But here's something funny. I would say about 1 in 50 people that reply to this email simply say, yes, I'm a real person. So I think that they're thinking that I'm asking them if they're a real person. So about 1 out of 50 or so, or 1 out of 75 responds and simply says, yes, I'm a real person. Which is pretty funny in itself. But, the bottom line here is that this is a very easy email that you can add in somewhere in your marketing funnel, anywhere. And it's something that, again, this is the key, right? It does 3 things. It really builds rapport, which is obviously very, very important, and trust. It's humanizing, right? It's very, very humanizing. It's like, hey, reply to this email. It's not going to go into some weird database, or you're going to hear from my support team. It's a humanizing thing that someone's replying directly to you, and it's interactive. And, when you get people doing things interactive, again, that builds that relationship of your prospects, of your leads that are coming in. So it does those 3 things. It's something very, very simple that you can implement. I mean, you can hammer out, write that email in 10 minutes and add it into your autoresponder series. And it's something that can definitely do some very, very cool stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that mini lesson. I want to hear about it below, of course, in the notes, in the comments section. And I do want to give a shout out on the way out for 2 reasons to our good friends at GoToMeeting by Citrix Online. You can get a 45-day free trial at theriseup.com/GoToMeeting. But what I wanted to say here is a big thank you to Citrix, and Citrix has sponsored my videos and my show for 3+ years, and actually next year we've decided that we're not doing sponsorships anymore with the Rise to the Top, because we're doing some brand new stuff, and there's gonna be some changes announced soon. So I want to give a big thank you to Citrix. They've been an amazing company to work with over the last few years, and it's we've made some changes for next year that I'm gonna be talking about soon. And so it's not really something that we can have sponsors for. So I am very, very thankful to them. I'm thankful for you to support Citrix. Of course, I'm still going to be an affiliate and doing all kinds of cool stuff with them, but we're no longer really doing quote-unquote sponsorships of the Rise to the Top. So you could still, of course, though, hop in there, get that 45-day free trial, because Citrix freaking rocks. Grab GoToMeeting. Great tool for any mediapreneur. And on the way out, of course, if you haven't already, you like training videos like these, you want to become a Rise VIP. You're going to get this kind of stuff. You're going to get special stuff going on. You always hear the first about my products and programs and free events and paid events and everything that's going to be going on. theriseup.com/VIP. All right, I will see you next time. I'm David Siteman Garland. And remember, if you want some fluff, you know what to do. Go pet a bunny.